Is it possible to get excited about two yellow hunks of metal? Well, when they are the Load and Go brackets that go with your 54D mid-mount mower deck for your John Deere, absolutely you can get excited. Hey, I'm Up North Guy. I'm super excited to be installing these Load and Go brackets on my mower deck. I made a video last year about the pros and cons of the mid-mount mower deck. One of the cons is definitely that once you take it off, you drive over it, the thing is just sitting there on the ground, very difficult to move. These Load and Go brackets change the game on that. You hook them right on the top of the deck. You can come right in here with your loader, pick the thing up and move it quite easily. So that's what we're going to do. I'll show you how to install it, and we will see if it works as we expected. All right, let's see what's in the box, which is right here, and the answer is not much. There is the brackets themselves. Here's one of the brackets. Here's the other bracket. Right there, there's no hardware. There's a receipt, and there's something else that doesn't matter. Oh, but I did get a hat from the Green Parts store that came with it. And I'll put the information about how I ordered it, what the model number is right here. Check that out. It's greenpartsstore.com. Shipped very quickly. Okay, so here's my brackets. I can see that they're going to go this way, left and right. And it looks like I just need to take off this thing here. It's got a couple of nuts to loosen up. I think that's all that is going to be required, so I'll get doing that. Nuts are loosen. This whole thing just comes right off quite easily. So it allows me to get in here and clean some of this gunk out from last year. But that's all there is to it. So I think we can just kind of lay this bracket down on here. Let's see. I guess it goes in like that. Oh, you know what? I think this little cover has got to get reinstalled on this guy here, so let's do that next. This cover, I'm going to take this off here. I'm just going to reattach this little cover here just as it was before. Alright, stick this thing down here. Tightened on down there. Good and snug. Now, I'm also going to need to take this rail off here too, because this rail plays a pretty important role in lining up your tire to come over here. So this rail, I believe, has got to come off. So I'm going to take this off and put it on the new bracket. This is going to go underneath. This is going to go on top. Start that. tire guard is remounted onto this piece here. I've got the little black cover that's reset on there as well. So now this thing will just line up front and back and just simply bolt down the way the old one was. So I'll tighten this up here and then go do the other side. That. There. This whole thing comes off. And we'll take off this bolt next. Probably a good idea to take these things off anyways. I didn't realize there's this much debris underneath there. I clear that out while I got the chance here. And we'll just take this little black cover off here. Okay, this comes off. Just line that up straight. Finish that off. Okay, done. So right bracket is off. There's the old one, there's the new one. And this guy is just going to load right down onto there, just like the other one did. That's just not connecting there. You can see here the front is on and the back, it's like that screw or that bolt is right there. It's hitting on the side here. Right there. It's like this thing, it's like this hole needs to be to the right of where the hole is drilled here. This bracket just doesn't fit. The other one fits fine. There's no issue at all. This one I got a problem with. So what I found out is these brackets will not fit my 54D mower deck. And the reason why is I've got an older model deck. It's got to be model year 2020 or newer. That's what I thought I had, because I bought the tractor in 2021. The mower deck was new at the same time. It turns out my deck was manufactured in 2018. And those brackets, the load and go brackets, unfortunately did not work with the older mower deck. I thought about cutting the brackets. Didn't really want to do that. Didn't really have a way to do that. I was concerned about whether it's going to line up again or not. So ended up returning them. So, I went from super excited to completely bummed on this because I was really looking forward to have those load and goes on my deck. But I did learn a couple things. One of them is definitely check out the model year of your mower deck. Make sure it's 2020 or newer. I didn't do that. I just assumed it would be the same age as my mower. It wasn't. So you got to do that. It does say that on the Green Parts website as well. And you just need to make sure that is the case, or else those brackets won't fit. The other thing is, I didn't think there was any instructions with it. There actually were on that one sheet that I threw away kind of quickly. It has a link on there. You can get into the John Deere website and then find the instructions for install. But you saw in the video, it's pretty easy to do. I didn't really need the instructions there. You're just basically taking the old ones off, putting on these little black covers back onto the new brackets, and then also on the left side, obviously, you've got this rail that's got to go back on there. So instructions are there actually on the Green Parts Store website. You've got a link to the instructions too, so pretty easy to do. So hopefully you guys have newer decks. You can take advantage of this. I think it's just an issue on the 54D deck, which is the smallest one that John Deere makes. 60-inch deck, the 72-inch deck, I don't think I have this problem with these load and go brackets. Okay, that's all there is to this one. Hey, if you like the video, do me a favor, share it out, drop a comment in there if you got an easier way to move these decks around without the load and goes. I'd really be interested in what guys are doing out there. Check out my channel, Up North Guy, on YouTube. I got more videos about my 2025 life and living up in beautiful northern Michigan.